fam, coming to you today with this Asylum challenge that I am super duper excited about. So this is how it's gonna go. I'm basically going to tell you guys what the challenge is all about, and then I'm going to introduce you to my cast as we go along. I just want to make a disclaimer as soon as I start this. None of this is based on actual medical diagnoses. None of this is based on any kind of mental health. The trait that we use for this is, it used to be called the insanity trait, but now it's called the erotic trait. So basically our sims are erotic, and this is 100% fiction. So let's get into the challenge. The first thing that you have to do for the Asylum challenge is create 8 sims, and you only get to play as one sim. So for this game, I did it back to front. I was supposed to kind of make my girl first, but I made the patients first rather than my actual girl. So we're starting off with Jasper, and this is Jasper. His aspiration is basically he wants to be a master chef, and he's a regular old Joe human being. For this challenge, you're able to include the occult, so I made 4 of them from the occult and 4 of them regular. And my girl is 100% regular. She's just, her storyline is she ended up in the asylum, and she really doesn't know how. She kind of just woke up there. The main goal for this challenge is to complete aspirations, and then you're able to be free. So it's pretty simple, the goal for the challenge. The challenge really comes with only playing as one sim whilst you try and either keep the other sims alive, and B, not getting into finishing your aspirations, which could sometimes be quite difficult. So Jasper's aspiration is to be a master chef, and this is Jean Alice, and Jean Alice is a spellcaster. Obviously, her name Jean definitely came from these beautiful eyes. I randomly chose her as a spellcaster, and these were the eyes that came up. So literally her entire outfit and her personality is completely based off of those eyes. Moving on quickly, we have Rosalie Palmfree, and Rosalie is a vampire, and this is her regular day I'm a really good girl vampire look, and this is her I'm going to drink your blood and kill you look. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, with Rosalie. And next we have Emmett Houghton. And I'm guessing you can see a bit of a pattern going on here, but I'll tell you this much. I only did it because they're easy names to remember. Okay? Let's just say that. That's all I'm going to say about that. This is Emmett. He's very Emmety, which is kind of, I want to say this was on accident, because when I created him, I'm like, oh my god, he's buff and muscular. And I also randomized them. I randomized their traits, and then I just added the erotic trait into it. So that's kind of what he popped up as, and my goal was to make them multicultural kind of, and they are in a sense, but then I was like, I have all these overlays and I really want to try them, so I made all of them beautiful black people. We have a lovely rainbow of brown going on here, and blue. We got blue. Emmett is a bodybuilder. That's his trait. And then we have Edward. And Edward is a merman, which is also allowed in the game. So yeah, I think No, these aren't our fours yet. And he is basically going to be, his aspiration is a soulmate, and I'm guessing he wants to find a partner. And we're gonna see how that kind of works out in the game. I also added, this is mostly for entertainment. So I am playing, none of their aspirations or traits are mods. However, I did add some mods into the game to make it a little spicier. So I did include Sacrificial's what is it called, Sacrificial's extreme violence mod in here, so hopefully they don't kill each other. Hopefully. Next we have Miss Bella Moody, and she is a regular Joe. She has no occult kind of powers, and she's a public enemy. Her traits is a deviant, and she's jealous. So she's jealous and proper at the same time. So we're gonna see what happens with that. And last but not least, before we meet our main person, we have Carlisle, and he is an alien. And this is his lovely disguise when he's not doing his alien stuff. And he's basically here because he wanted fame and stardom, and he thought the best place to do that was Earth. But he's a bit awkward, so that quickly gained him some time at the asylum. And his trait is to become, his aspiration is to become a world famous celebrity. Now, getting into the rules of the game, so you basically make your 8 sims, and that's what I've done. And then you make your own sim, which for me, that's going to be Esme Para. She's basically a sim that I've had before, and I kind of, because I have to build it making 7 sims, I was like tired, so I'm like, cheat, I'm just gonna put her in here. So her first aspiration that she's going to have to complete to try and get out of the asylum is the Master Maker. The Master Maker challenge, which is interesting because I kind of have to make a quick change in the house. I did not put a candle making table into the house, and I'm pretty sure you need that in order to get her aspiration completed. But yep, this is her, and she does not have to have the erotic trait, and I didn't put in another trait for her. So let's see what we're gonna make her. I think I want, yeah, I want a trait that's going to make it easy for her to complete multiple aspirations. So I'm kind of looking for the computer whiz one. That way I can have her also finish. I think I'm passing it like a million times. Or is it not available? That's weird. If it's not available, I think I'm just going to have her do the genius one or the fast reader one. That way she can, something that she can basically use to get through multiple. Am I missing it? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna make her geek. I'm gonna make her a bookworm. Let me see. Or no, I'm just gonna make her a genius. That way she can be able to get out of the asylum quicker. Well, not quicker, but I mean doing four aspirations, which is what my goal is for this, is going to take some time. And after you build your sims, you basically get your asylum, and we're gonna look into that a little bit later. If you want to look up specifically like how you play this challenge, I basically googled Asylum, Sims 4 Asylum challenge, and I followed the rules that Sims with Cheese makes, and you can get that at forum.thesims.com. So there are 3 levels to play in this game, and I am basically going to talk about the level that I'm going to do, which is the hard level, because why not? That's what's going to be the interesting part. That's what's going to make the game interesting. So The rules for the hard level is basically that you start with $100 funds for everyone, for the household. You have to complete 4 aspirations and then you're free. You're allowed a computer or a television. You're allowed 1 sink, 1 toilet, 1 shower or tub. You're also allowed 4 bed spots, and you're allowed 4 seat-in spots, which can be, you can either have a table with 2 chairs or a couch with 3 seats, but you can't have both. And then you have to either, if you choose a couch, you have 1 more seating area, a table, you have 2 more seating areas. And then you have to have 5 skill building items, which I'm about to change because I didn't put the candle maker in there. And none of your other Sims in your household can have jobs, but your Sim can have a job in the specific aspiration that they're in. So I'm guessing when you're done with your aspiration, you need to quit your job, and whatever other aspiration you choose, you can get a new job if you choose to work at all. And then you can't purchase any aspiration rewards, and you can't order any kind of maid service or pizza. You can go fishing and collecting stuff, but you can only do it within the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. And you can also travel. You can travel, but when you travel to either go fishing and collecting stuff or doing things towards your aspiration, you got to bring the whole crew with you. So all 8 of y'all got to pack your luggage and come on over. And the last rule for this specific challenge is that when a Sim dies, you need to delete a chair and a bed. So you can't just be like, oh, they're dying off, so there's more space. There's not. So let me show you the house. I'm just going to do it in build by mode and turn off the grid so it's easier to see. The house is very simple, and I downloaded this house off of the gallery. I basically typed in #Asylum challenge, and I got it from Molch, MOLCH 8709, who created this house. I liked it because and I tweaked it a lot, actually. I just liked the outside of the home, which looks very regular, normal, and like it looks like they belong in Willows Creek. It doesn't look so asylum-y other than the door. So I like that about the house. But then it's like, once you enter, what is happening? So let's see what we got here. So yeah. Oh, so I already see an issue that I have here, and we're gonna fix it immediately. We're only allowed 1 sink in the house, and I have 2. So I'm gonna delete the bathroom sink because they can only have 1 sink, not 2, and we're gonna keep the kitchen sink. So this is the kitchen, and then I used 1 chair in the kitchen, kind of if you want to eat in that area. And then we have our fridge, sink, and stove. And also another rule that you have to keep in mind is all your appliances have to be the cheapest appliance available, so they can't be anything super fancy. And you can upgrade the appliances, but you can't necessarily change them out to fancier appliances, because I mean, you're in the asylum, you're not out here like shopping for it or buying for it. And I gave them a little living area, and since the radio or the speakers are not skill building, the Plumbot box is not a skill building item, I felt fine putting it in and not counting as a skill, because you don't get skills from listening to music. And it doesn't fall under here, it doesn't fall under skills and activities. You get this under electronics, so I felt fine not counting it as skill building item. And then we come to our first skill building item, which is the easel. And then I also got them a piano to keep them sane. And of the options for the TV and the computer, I chose the computer because I believe that you can get way more skills from having a computer in the house than you can from just having a television. So, and the TV and computer does not count as one of your 5 skill building items. So far we have 2 down here, and then the pool also counts as a skill building item. So I have a pool out here, and I meant to double check if there was a seating area out here from the original build, but it looks like there isn't, so we're good to go. And then yep, here goes our 4th chair, which is for the computer. And in our bathroom we have a shower. I watched a few other YouTubers do this, and even in the forum, the Sims with Cheese suggested that you block off the shower and the toilet, because Sims die from embarrassment a lot in this challenge, and that just prevents like an easy death. So we're gonna do that. And then we go upstairs to see what is going on here. I have the woodworking table, which I am probably going to switch out for the candle making, I don't even know what it's called, but the candle making table is what I'm calling it right now. And then here I figured they can work out, so I got them the what is this called? Let's see, Don't Quit boxing bag. So they can do this. And mirrors also don't count as skill building items, so there's no limitation on the amount you can have. And then lastly we come to their 4 beds. So you can either have 4 single beds, or you can mix and match with a double bed. So I got 1 double bed and 2 single beds. And in this game, even if you're Sim, you can't kick someone out of bed. You have to wait for a bed to become available for you to take a nap. So let's go ahead and switch out the woodworking table. That was going to be really good. And let's get the, I think it's called the fabric making table, actually. I don't even know why I chose that aspiration. I know why. I've never done it before, and I'm like, okay, let's just challenge ourselves to do something new, you know? I think I just passed it. Nope, this is not it. It came with Eco Living. Let's see where it is. Where is it? It's not in here. Going for the skill stuff is always... Going for the skill stuff always gets me, because I'm like, I can never find it. And then I just kind of cheat a bit. And get it via the packs. There we go. And it's gonna pop up right away. Boom. Okay. And all this background noise is basically, once ever you live in New York City, it has to be a character in whatever you're doing. So there we go. We have our, what is it called? Okay, Von Wick and Co. candle making table. So I was right, it's a candle making table. And that's basically the house, guys. This is where all 8 of them are going to live and cohabit and try to keep each other alive for, yeah, until Esme can get out. And that's the goal. Alright, so let's get a little gameplay going. Actually, before we do that, I need to bring my money and funds down Okay, I didn't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna end it right here. But thank you guys so much for watching. If this is content that you're interested in, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. This way I can know to make more content for you guys. And if you have any comments, please leave them. Let me know if you like this video, if you're interested in something like that. And I have way more videos. I have a few more videos on my channel, so if you guys can check that out as well. I really enjoy doing this. Thanks. Bye.